Hey guys, so we're back. It's been a couple weeks since I posted. Had the flu last week and I didn't really want to get too much into the weeds of what was going on. Had the New York State Kayak Fishing Invitational this past weekend. So a lot of my focus was spent there, and guess what, guys? First place, and we won the team event. As you can imagine, like, super crazy. I never in my life would have thought that I would win state championship, and like the fact that this was like my very first live tournament win ever absolutely blows my mind. I'm still very giddy about it. You can probably see me smirking, but what I do want to do is I want to go over what I did for my kayak in order to fish this Three Rivers event. I ended up picking up a brand new kayak 2 weeks ago from Morgan Marine, and honestly, very good investment. Paid itself off rather quickly, as you can tell. So let's go over it. So we ended up buying the Hobie Pro Angler 14 360. Thing's super nice. Very happy with the product. It's way bigger than what I had prior. I used to have the Old Town 106. I still have it. It's 10.5 foot, whereas this is 14. So yeah, as you can see, got the motor guide back on for this Hobie lineup. But the one thing that I did mention in my last video was those catch plates are phenomenal. This is metal, fully intact, has some spacers on the handle. This thing does not flex at all. Make sure if you end up going with a PA14 or a PA12, that catch plate is phenomenal. Highly recommend it. The other pretty cool feature about this kayak is you get all this nice room. I did end up investing in a DeWalt T-Stack. This, absolute game changer to have underneath your seat. It's nice having a bigger space because I can just set this up for tournament day. My go-to baits I put on the top row. Bottom row, I put on the stuff that I might use sometimes, and my scissors. That is like a dream. It's a very good investment for that. I definitely would recommend it if you were kind of going that route and you want some easy storage underneath your kayak. I barely have to go back in this yak pack now, besides for soft plastics. Full, clearly, but then again, I also have little storage here on the side for all of my soft plastics as well. I do want to make it pretty clear that you do not need this expensive of a kayak in order to win tournaments. I fished out of an Old Town PDL 106 the entirety of my season up until recently. The only reason I switch over to this is because it's more stable. I can have more weight on it because I was running into some weight capacity issues on my 106 with the PDL drive and the battery on the back. But if I had the 120 of that, it definitely wouldn't be running. I wouldn't have ran into the same issue. Smaller kayak. I got it when I was a super beginner, and hindsight probably could have got to 120. It would have been fine, but I was car topping at the time. It is what it is. But I will say, the other perk of this PA14 is the pedal drive. I ended up going with an XR. The XR, obviously they completely changed out how the mechanism works compared to the older models. You can lock it in place, lock in 180. You have a belt tensioner right here automatically. If you ever break your PDL or your drive here, you can twist it around if the pedal drives in. That way you can get everything lined up and take everything out. Very nice feature to have. I've been using this 360 drive quite a bit, and it's been working out nicely. Pretty cool thing to say too is with this XR, or with this XI3 on the front and the pedal drive, when I launched our tournament day, I got 6.5 miles per hour. I was flying. You can ask some of the guys I launched with that day. I was gone very quickly. That was between fully pressed out XI3 and me pedaling super hard. So definitely worth checking these things out. Overall, pretty happy with this kayak. This is what won me that championship. I don't think I would have won it without it, because I had to cover a lot of water that day, and without having the pedal drive involved as well with the motor, I wouldn't have been able to cover and rotate my spots as fast as I needed to. So if anybody wants a more of an overview of like how the actual New York State Championship Invitational went, just leave a comment below. I could share what I did, where I was fishing, what I found out on my practice days, and then we can have at it. And thanks for watching, guys. Peace.